In other global news, on day 2 of former U.S. President Donald Trump's hush money trial, 7 jurors were selected. The selection procedure continues to choose a panel of 12 members and 6 alternates who can be fair to the former U.S. President Donald Trump. The procedure started with jurors going through a questionnaire phase in which they were questioned by the district attorney's office and Trump's lawyers as well. The panelists selected included an information technology worker, an English teacher, a nurse, a sales professional, a software engineer, and 2 lawyers. Now, during the procedure, Trump appeared nonchalant and was frequently flipping through the procedure, often leaning back in his chair. And in one instance, Trump was audibly muttering while one of jurors was speaking. Former U.S. President Donald Trump spoke against the judge overseeing the trial and called him conflicted. Take a listen.
We are going to continue our fight against this judge. We think he's totally conflicted. He's a conflicted judge. As you know, we're in appeal. I don't think there has ever been a judge more conflicted than this one, so we'll see how that all works out. We're having a hard time. We're having a hard time with the New York State system. It's under watch by the whole world, and it's not looking very good. So we think we have a very conflicted, highly conflicted judge. He shouldn't be on the case, and he's rushing this trial, and he's doing as much as he can for the Democrats. This is a Biden-inspired witch hunt, and it should end very quickly. Thank you very much.
Trump further went on to say he does not think that he violated the gag order, which is prohibiting him from talking to witnesses in his New York trial. This comes after prosecutors asked Judge Juan Merchan to sanction Trump for what they say are violations. The Manhattan case accuses the Republican contestant for 2024 elections of falsifying business records to cover up a sex scandal during his 2016 campaign. Well, the first criminal trial facing former U.S. President Donald Trump is also the one in which Americans are least convinced that he committed a crime. A new AP Knox Center for Public Affairs research poll finds that only about 1/3 of U.S. adults think that Trump did something illegal or wrong, while close to half think he did something illegal in the other 3 criminal cases pending against him. And they're fairly skeptical that Trump is getting a fair shake from the prosecutors in the case, or that the judge and jurors can be impartial. For more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
After the first day of his criminal trial in Manhattan, former President Donald Trump posted on Truth Social about his disdain for the trial and the requirements for his attendance. The Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has now filed a motion to hold the former president in contempt of court for violating a partial gag order, citing 3 instances where Donald Trump posted about witnesses on social media. The judge has scheduled a hearing on the alleged violations for April 23rd. Donald Trump has criticized Judge Juan Merchan, calling him conflicted and corrupt, and claiming that the trial is a, quote, bogus Biden case. Trump has also expressed concern about the possibility of missing his son Barron's high school graduation and a U.S. Supreme Court hearing on his presidential immunity claims, the latter in which the judge has already said Trump won't be able to attend because under law, he has to be in this courtroom for the entirety of this trial. Despite the gag order, Donald Trump is free to criticize the judge himself, but it is unlikely to win him any favors with that judge. Donald Trump's lawyers have twice attempted to have Merchan recuse from the case, but to no avail. Meanwhile, of the 12 jurors, 7 have been selected. Jury selection will continue and resume on Thursday morning. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World.